I'm always buying shit on Facebook Marketplace, and I go.
I feel like if I were a wife, that would be like, there's a lot of things that a dude could probably buy I'd be like pissed off about, but a one wheel, it's like, I think maybe on some level I'd be okay with it.
She's like, so like,
at least he gets fresh air.
I didn't tell.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like, well, at least he's outside. That's fine.
So I didn't tell her what I was doing. And like I get home and I got the pint, and she's known like I've wanted one forever. So like she knew that was there, and it was close to my birthday. It's end of 2019, getting close to December 6th, my birthday coming through, and I'm holding the pint. I have my phone on selfie mode, and I'm like, hey babe, turn around, and I hand her this thing, and I'm like, oh, you got me a birthday present, and I'm like, oh, you got me a pint. Oh my gosh, I always wanted one. Yeah. And she just looks so confused the whole time, and I'm like, I always wanted a pint. Thank you so much for knowing. And then like I take it outside and go like ride it around. But that was my journey.
I mean, I live 1.2 miles away from my work.
Exactly.
And so as long as it's not shitty out, which it's Ohio, so it's always shitty.
Yeah,
but like,
hit up Robert, man.
dude,
Poor Badger.
yeah.
Just get a poor Badger, dude. You can ride it anytime.
Yeah,
Badger, your one wheel, get wet. You better pay me, Robert. That was a big...
Quite the endorsement.
Robert,
yeah.
I gotta have Robert on the show.
If you like going to work,
like
going to work with a super soggy crotch, just ride your one wheel.
Some people are into that. I'm not gonna judge.
Dude, it's
different backgrounds. Like a gamer who like has some interest, played some Tony Hawk or something, like they can hop on a one wheel and figure it out.
Yeah.
Versus like the skater can still like adapt like things that came from skateboarding.
Oh yeah.
There's so many culture blends, and everyone that comes in is just like, yo, you got the one wheel, and like there's no like you don't even feel that same like when I was a kid and I go to the skate park, like you'd still get that intimidation from like all the dope ass skaters, right? You'd be like, I'm this corny kid here that my mom's making me wear a helmet, and like I love how one wheel has helped breed that culture to be like, no, it's cool, like wear the helmet, please.
I actually like that.
So much faster.
I like that one wheel's culture is down with like brain buckets and stuff because you're going 20 miles an hour. This is insanity, you know. And even when you're going 10 miles an hour,
again, the slow ones
could be fatal.
Exactly.
Like it's insane.
So, but then I saw my cousin, like when he was in Ohio, my cousin was like, "Oh, this thing's awesome!" And my cousin is like he's like the wheelie motorcycle dude, like does not care at all about his body. So immediately, maybe he might have had the first nose drag of all time, honestly. That is a possibility because he immediately got on and just like floored it and like just like tapped it, and I was like, he's gonna die. He's like, I didn't, but that was the first time I saw. I was like, whoa, those things go really, really fast. And it was kind of terrifying in a lot of ways. And like, I don't think I really had any early nosedive experiences, like, because I had seen that, and I came from like the very analog thing, and this felt very much like an animal you were like harnessing, like it was like you were like riding it around, and that's very much how it feels. It's like this other entity that.
I agree. What year?
I don't know what sparked the pushback for this. Like the pushback just launched 4 weeks ago. It was an idea to like start a podcast, and actually Christian and I were talking. We're like, we should start a Discord channel to make get one wheel riders together. So we started the Ashland One Wheel Riders, and I went through the One Wheel app. And if you go in and like go to the friends portion, you can like search for people in a 20-mile radius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he just blasted it. Yeah,
I just spammed everybody. I'm like, yo, we got this group. Here's a link. And I got a good amount of response back. We got
cool.
like 10, 15 people into the group pretty quick.
Yeah, I think we went from like 5 to 15. Like, and
real
there
quick.
are people there that I've never met in real life, even though we live within 5 miles of each other.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it brings an eclectic group together. I think that's my favorite part, is that it's like there is like common themes, but overall it's like a mishmash of people would never really like
wild.
Yeah, like never
season and launch merch for that specific time during that season. And for the hoodies that we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is I got with a custom designer to make the clothes. Like, so these are made from scratch hoodies. It's all Pushback branded, like tagged, labeled, the whole deal. Like we're not slapping on a Gildan shirt and calling it a day. We really wanted to put quality into it. But the other reason I wanted that is because I want to put, we're going to put Velcro patches on the sleeves, right?
Oh.
And it's going to come with a stock patch that is like Welcome to the Pushback Private, and it's the OG Pushback
The one that
patch.
we posted, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the one that I posted. And then, so they'll get that card, they get the patch with the hoodie, and then what we're going to do is we're going to release challenge badges. And we're going to make a custom design with only a certain amount of runs that like you have to submit the video to either unlock it for purchase, or we'll give them away to like the first.
That's awesome.
So
Love
many
that.
people.
Love
So
that.
they can like swap it out and be
love
like,
that.
yo, I repped it, I did the challenge,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I made it done, and it gives
Your cast.
like the shredder, like the shredders, you know, one of those like stock stoke words or whatever. And then he's like, "What about the pushback?" And I'm like,
Guess what just clicked into place? Yeah.
the pushback."
I got that text on the other side, and I was like,
Well, because it's a complex. There's a lot of things wrapped up.
Mind
in that.
mind you, I was also a couple beers in between flights.
As you should be.
Yeah,
You know, I'm like,
Every
what else
time
am I
there's
gonna
a
do with the layover?
Yeah,
Like,
you need to be. Don't puke on the next plane, but you need to be like right before that.
Yeah.
if there's
Right.
a layover.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he hits me up with this like the pushback. I'm like, dude, that's it. Like, you know, it's such a one wheel.
I thought it was really good too.
And
Then
so
he
props
sent
to
it
Taylor,
directly
yeah.
to me, and I was like, "That's the one.
it.
That's
Yeah,
it,
he's-
That's the one.
You're texting me on my next layover, and I'm like,
That's the one."
and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, my wife said like this is amazing. Like, so
Oh yeah,
you had
yeah.
this idea.
My wife was like, "You have to do this.
Yeah.
This is
So-
your place in the
Right.
universe. It's on the
Everything
other
in
end
your
of a
life has
microphone.
led to
Yeah.
this single
Yeah. the demon drop of the devil drop, and we would jam our bikes down it, and eventually our skateboards and whatever, and you just go fast as hell, and it's like terrifying, whatever. But I rode up that hill on the one wheel.
Okay.
And I was like, then I parked in his driveway, and my wife's name is Rachel, and I was like, Rachel, I'm buying this tonight. I don't care. I don't
Get
care
the credit card. Fuck Dave Ramsey.
No, you know
it.
what? The best part is my credit wasn't good enough, so I had to log in as my wife in Klarna.
So
I couldn't even
technically,
get Klarna. But
technically, this is your wife's
my
board
wife
you're
owns
riding.
the one wheel. Yeah. But so. Yeah, just riding up a hill that I would have had to walk up before.
Yeah, that
Changed
is
my life. Like,
right.
changed my whole. And then, of course, like, obviously, after an hour on a one wheel, you're like, it's either for you or it's.
I'm gonna go try and do a blunt stall, right? I go in, I'm getting ready to hit it. Like, I'm fully willing to take the consequence of eating.
Yeah.
Like, I've accepted
Yeah, yeah.
that. I feel like with one
if
wheel,
that's the payment you have to make,
correct. I'm gonna
you've
try
already
it,
budgeted
right,
for
right.
it. Yeah.
I feel like with one wheel, you're not expecting it. Like, you're not ready
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of feel betrayed. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, like I'm not sure if I
Yeah.
want to do that again. You betrayed me.
Yeah.
You fucking sent me. I wasn't ready to be sent.
It was you, Steezy,
Yeah.
all along.
Steezy.
You had it out for me this whole time.
It was easy. I want to see a sticker of that. Too.
It was you.
it was Steezy
all
in,
along.
it was Steezy in the library.
Yeah.
We'll take a vote. I'm gonna pinpoint wherever this time marker is. If you would like to see a Steezy sticker, I'll get on Photoshop and get it done.
Steezy, it
But-
was you all
Votes
along.
for Steezy.
Yeah. Votes for Steezy.
Vote for Steezy.
Hashtag vote
That's
for
it.
Steezy.
Hashtag
Yeah.
vote for Steezy. But that's where I feel like the difference is like, you know, when I'm on a skateboard, I'm willing to accept the punishment to get the reward.